Hello and welcome to Tuesdays with Terry. This is the second week of our cruise. Today we are in Palma, Mallorca. I can't say it. We are going on a catamaran cruise today, which means 3.5 hours in the blazing sun. It's not quite blazing yet, but it will be because it's going to be boiling. Freckle update. This boat has a helicopter pad. Does anyone else find that really exciting? Because I find that really exciting. Clear skies, beautiful. JK, we're still on the boat. We are on our way to go and meet up with the people for the excursion for the catamaran. Look how close we are to the water. All that's keeping me from the ocean is a string. I'm gonna get boiled alive like a lobster. I'm gonna be this colour when we come back. There's nothing above me. We are on the move. I think we're getting ready to go in the ocean now. Scared, but anyway, gonna do it to face my fears a bit. So we went in the ocean, but we've got food now, right? But look. Shh. Peace. Let's do another one. Peace.
Hey, they're coming near you. Let that man by. Put it closer on. You're getting closer, Terry.
So today we are going to Barcelona to see the cathedral, so that means all black outfit. We're also going to be out in the sun for like 4 hours in a row, so I have smothered myself in factor 30. I've been successfully avoiding sunburn, but I don't want to change that now.
Because normally I get like an 8.
In the world dedicated to the discovery of America because he came back here to Barcelona after.
They have nets over the gargoyles, look. My auntie said that it's to keep them from flying away before Halloween. Christopher Columbus monument, but he's not pointing at America, he's pointing at the dock.
So it was also used as a map. Now here you can see there are many restaurants.
Apparently the life expectancy in Barcelona like 170 to 200 years ago was 26, so if I lived that long ago I'd be dead by now.
Little part remains. So we have a lot of history. And many people died. Policy. So this building was the headquarters.
Getting close. I'm so excited, yeah. There is a stage in front of it because they're having a concert tonight, but oh my god! Oh my god, it's so cool. I think we can go with it.
You find 2, 3, and 4 different styles in the same building.
That's where the executioner used to live.
Very well. Yeah. The first one was very.
Big stretch, big stretch. Big stretch, big stretch. So a lot of the Barcelona, like we were on a tour, so there was not a lot of me being like, oh my god, so this is this and this and that. So it's just a lot of like continuous footage of look at this building, look at this building, look at this building, with not much talking until we get to the lion. When I started seeing that lion statue, I was just like, big stretch, big stretch. And I was like grabbing my auntie said, and I was like, big stretch. But yeah, Barcelona was amazing. I got a whole big bag of trinkets. And I can't wait to like show everything, but I'm gonna like film it and then like upload the video after I've already given people so I don't give spoilers. Tomorrow we are in Valencia, yes? And then the day after that we're at sea all day. And then it's our last stop in Lisbon, Portugal. And then it's 2 days at sea. And then we're home. But then even when we get to Southampton, we need to get the train back to London, Newcastle, back to Sunderland to Scotland. So I'm not going to be home until about Sunday afternoonish time, whatever. So we are in Valencia today. Because we didn't want to go to the city centre for every like place, we didn't get the shuttle bus. So they gave us like a free bus out of the port and it's literally dropped us in the middle of the nowhere. So this might be my last moments alive. Thank you. But anyway, the journey to find fridge magnets is on. Just like a very brief, this is where we are. We are just going back to the ship because we are literally in the middle of nowhere. We have no idea where anything is. There's no shops, nothing. We don't understand how the buses work or anything, so we're just giving up and going back to the ship. Because there's no point in like potentially getting lost in a place where you don't speak the language just for a fridge magnet. It's a pool day. I think we were off the boat for a total of about half an hour and it was all travel time on the bus. We got off the bus, walked about 5 minutes, walked back on bus, back on boat. And we literally weren't the only ones because there was some people that got off the boat, saw the buses and were just like, no, and got back on the boat. So it's not just us, this place is for people who have been here before and know what they're doing. But anyway, I'm gonna finish my book, my second book. Thinking about starting doing like YouTube shorts and stuff like that, like I don't know what, but like just like little videos here and there if I can be bothered. Not gonna be like a consistent thing, but I'm thinking about it. And they'll only be when I'm doing like fun, interesting things, which isn't very often. My mum and my auntie are in the pool right now and I've literally just looked over and seen my mum like flouncing around like a fish in the water. Now she's like, I think they're racing, you know. As soon as I start filming them, they stop acting crazy. Well, I've had an absolute tragedy. Some of the pages of my book have fallen out, so I'm back in my room and I'm going to perform surgery. So my mum has apparently got tape in a suitcase, which is over there. So I'm going to try and find that and we're going to fix my book. Now, don't worry, I'm perfectly used to the pages of my Hunger Games book falling out because Catching Fire is quite literally held together with tape because I've read it so many times. So don't worry, I'm used to this. Seasoned professional in taping the Hunger Games together. If you ever need me to tape your Hunger Games book together, I will because I'm an expert. And before you even say anything, no, I will not buy new copies. I have the deluxe edition and I have these editions which have been my first and only editions of Hunger Games that I've ever purchased. No, I will not replace them. I love them. And before you ask, I have the ebook versions and I have the audiobook version. So I always, on my person, have a copy of these books. But I will not replace these books. These are the physical books I read. Okay, anyway, surgery time, tape has been found. I'm panicking. The trick I find to replacing pages of books is to tape it on both sides. So this one is the most ski with. So tape that on there. Very nice. I don't have a pair of scissors to cut off like the excess bits of tape. But anyway, that'll be a problem when I get home. As long as my book doesn't fall apart before I get home. And to be honest, while I'm here, I'm just going to fix the rest of the book because pretty much all of the pages at the end are falling out. That just shows you how much I love the Hunger Games, how much I can't stop reading these books even though I've read them, watched them 1,000 times at least. Anyway. Surgery finished, book saved, back to the pool. Oh, my auntie wanted her brush. So I'm not allowed in the pool, but my mum and my auntie are back in and I'm going to film them doing some tricks. Oh! I actually love those two so much. If I have a half of their relationship status with any of my friends when I'm older, I've lived my life correctly. Oh no, whatever will I do? Oh no! So I got my toys. I will show you them later. However, now we're at the show that we were supposed to be at like a week ago. We'll let you know if it's any good after the show is done. amazing. Incredible. Me and Sid were literally nearly crying because bits of it was so good. Like, they were floating about the stage, there was roller skating, there was like pole dancing, but like they were flying, there was like someone using one of those hoop things. It was, I don't even have words for it. It was incredible. Me and Sid, when we were leaving, we were just like, I would pay money and go see that again. So now, me and my auntie said, oh hey, we're gonna do a silent disco. Do I look good or do I look absolutely rancid? They just spoke to me, adios mios, they said. Going for my very usual morning run to go and get Red Bull. I took the stairs up, so I'm knackered. We are in Lisbon today. We've just stopped. We're not ready to get off yet though. I'm such a frequent customer to the outside bar for my Red Bull that they literally have it out on the table waiting for me when they see me coming. But today the guy, Bernesh, he was just like trying to like hand it to me, and I was like taking it, and then he was moving it, and I was like, please give me my Red Bull.
Were you riding them?
So because today was our last stop and I was like finishing off getting all my souvenirs, I decided to come back to the hotel room and like sort them all out. So they're all into their individual bags of this is for this person, this is for this person. But also like on the cruise, they do these little things by the pool, like pool games and music games and quizzes and dance classes. And me, my mum and my auntie done one like the other day, but we'd had a couple little drinks, so we were a little bit... But I remember it being like really fun. So today the guy was doing reggaeton, and I was the only one out of the three of us that was like going to go in and like do it with him, because he was like by himself, and I was like, I'll come and dance with you. And then two other people joined, and it was actually really fun. I'm sweating buckets now though, because I did it in full outfit. But it's like really sweet because not only do you get like quite friendly with like the crew and like the bartenders and the dancers and the entertainers and all that, but like even like between like the other passengers, like we've made like friends that we've like spoken to and had conversations with. So one of the women who was doing the dance a couple days ago with me, my mum and my auntie, she was partnered with my auntie. So she came up to us and she was like, are you going to do the dance at 4 o'clock? And we were like, no, it's a bit too warm for us. And she's like, I'll see you at 4 o'clock to do the dance, okay? And I was like, okay. So it's really cute because you do like make like little friends and stuff like that. It's really sweet. But right now, because I'm actually sweating, I have taken cover in the room with the air conditioner for just a little minute.
It's not that way. So she keeps telling.
We are officially at sea for the next 2 days. That wasn't scary at all. Nah. No. So I'm filming this very late, but that was a horrific journey from Southampton back up to Scotland. But I'm home, I'm very excited, and guess what? Floor time back in business! So I literally got home. It took hours, obviously, because we had to stay over at my nana's yesterday, so I've not slept. I've got a cold sore on my lip, which I'm raging about. But like the trains were an absolute nightmare. We ended up getting on the wrong train, so we had to get off at the next stop and wait for our train, which meant that we were waiting at the Petersburg train station for like 3 hours for our train. But I did see the platform 9 3/4 thing, but there was like a line of about 500 people trying to get a picture in front of it, and I was just like, yeah, no, seeing it is good enough for me, guys. So then I'm home now. I haven't unpacked my suitcase at all because I literally got in, dumped all my stuff and went for a nap because I missed my bed. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe please, and I will see you, don't know, I'm 2 weeks ahead of schedule now.